Hey guys, this is gonna be your bonus video for today, and if it looks like I'm wearing the same clothes as I was yesterday, that's because it's all being filmed in the same day. I've had a very bad day. Things just weren't working out right. My hormones are everywhere, and I want to make myself feel better. So I'm gonna film the bonus video right now, and I'm gonna put some makeup on. And y'all will get to watch me struggle as I do so, because I cannot see without my glasses, but I tend to do okay sometimes. So I would say I'm gonna start off on a clean face. I washed it this morning, but that was this morning. It's like 2:27 now. So as I do this, we'll talk about how my day went, because today's the 13th, I think. It's Sunday, so yeah, probably 13th, I don't know. And I had church this morning, and it was a beautiful sermon. Today was Communion Sunday. And anybody asks, no, I'm not Catholic. It's not a Catholic church, but it is a Methodist church, and I love it very much. But today it was just, I was all over the place. I woke up this morning. I'm going to start out with, if y'all been watching, you know I get an Ipsy bag every month. So some of the stuff I'm going to be using is sample size stuff. And it's stuff I've gotten in my Ipsy bag, and I've grown to love and would love to get the full version of. Just can't right yet, but I will eventually. So I'm going to start off with the MAC Prep and Prime mini. It's like a 0.2 fluid ounces, so it's a small size. Ooh. I'm gonna prep my face, prime my face. But I woke up this morning fine. Everything was going good. I was feeling good. Then, I don't know, about 10:30, I started to feel a little blah, and it just, I don't know. I've been put on some new medicine for my endometriosis, some new birth control, and it has no hormones in it. When I was on some for many years, high dosage hormones, because my body wasn't producing enough, and she took me off of that and put me on these. So now that birth control with the hormones is finally coming out of my system, and the other one's starting to kick in, so my hormones are literally all over the place, and nothing was started to go right. Nothing, just everything was wanting to make me cry. Yeah, that didn't work out too well. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back, guys. I forgot to wet my sponge. Okay, I'm back. Alright, I had to go dampen my sponge, which I have no idea what brand it is. It came in my Ipsy bag. And I'm going to start with my Revlon Colorstay with SPF 15. I'm shade 110. And excuse the bottle, yes, it's disgusting. For some reason, I always get foundation all over the foundation bottle. But it just, I don't know. Today is just, my hormones are everywhere. I came home and I just busted out crying. I just couldn't hold it in no more. Poor mama, bless her heart. She was so sweet. She was like, just cry it out, baby. Just cry it out. She understands. But I don't know. It just, it's everywhere. That's why sometimes I'm just not a big fan of being a female at all. But, you know, God made me this way for a reason. But anyway, other than that, you know, I come home and just sat around with mama, and bless her heart, she went and got me some chips, because I was just in one of them moods, and I really wanted something salty. And if you're a woman, you understand when you get down and out and depressed, and your hormones are everywhere, you want something either salty or something sweet or sometimes both. So Mama went and got me some chips, and I sat around watching YouTube, and it just, I'm feeling better now, but I wanted to really make myself feel better. So instead of waiting until tomorrow to film this video, I decided to go ahead and film it today and make myself feel better about myself, because I was just down in the dumps, wasn't feeling too good. So it's just, sometimes you just gotta pick yourself up and go on. So that's what I'm doing. And if you're new, hi, I'm Christy. Welcome to my backwards channel. Some days you'll have bonus videos, some days you won't. Because I didn't have one yesterday. I don't know. I was all over the place, like today. And I do 2-in-1 vlogs. And if you're new, welcome. Please like, subscribe, turn on the push bell notifications down at the bottom. And if you like rambling and a very pale blonde girl trying to do her makeup and just talking about random stuff, then you're going to love my channel. Alright, I'm going to start with the Tarte Shape Tape for my concealer. But now, okay, with the whole beauty thing, my mom tried her hardest when I was about 13, 14 to get me into makeup, but no, I wasn't having it. I wasn't going to have it. And she would buy makeup and it would just sit there. I'm like, Mama, I'm a tomboy. I was a tomboy. I kind of still am. And I would wear, like, I don't know if any of you are 90s babies or old enough to remember this, but I had a lot of tearaway pants. So, I would wear those with t-shirt, you know, climb trees, ride my bike, rollerblade, things like that. And I wasn't into the whole dresses and skirts and being cute. I was one of the guys. So, yeah. And when I turned, I'd say about 16, maybe, is when I started to transition into my goth phase. Which, honestly, I was always different. Mama would pick out my clothes for the longest time because all I wanted to wear was black. Even when I was a kid. Or purple. She always wanted me to wear hot pink. Till this day, I don't like pink. You might see me have some pink things, but it's not like a girly pink. Can you even make pink not girly? I don't know. Anyway, but I started to get into makeup, I guess, around that time, but then it wasn't a whole lot. And if everybody's wondering, no, I did not paint my face white and didn't do the black makeup. No, I was already pale enough to start with. So I would just wear the black eyeshadow or brown eyeshadow. I really love brown eyeshadow. I still do to this day. It's just something I always liked. And I turned 18 is when I started getting more into the makeup, really. I guess you'd kind of say for that time with my goth phase. That's, you know, I was very limited. I had my foundation, no concealer. My foundation was not liquid. It came in the CoverGirl. I know a lot of you know what I'm talking about. It came in that little square, rectangle, whatever box thing. And it was like, it wasn't wet foundation, but it wasn't like powder foundation either. It was in between, and it had the sponge. That's what I used. And I would use my eyeshadow, mascara, eyeliner. That was it. No setting powder, no setting spray, no primers, no adventurous stuff with makeup. Didn't do I still don't do my eyebrows. I can't see them, so what's the point? Alright, I got that done. I need to set my face. But I don't know. It's just something I didn't really start getting into until about 3 or 4 years ago. And that's when my collection started to get pretty big, because that's when I really started to invest in the Ipsy bag. Oh, by the way, I'm using Ciate Translucent Setting Powder under my eyes to bake. Not really, but you know what I mean. And yes, I burped too. Y'all might see that a lot. So it's just, makeup was never my thing until here recently. And I've always been one of those, I prefer to do other people's makeup or other people's hair than to do my own. Like me and my sister is very close in shade range. We look a lot alike. Like you could tell we're sisters. So we tend to use the same shade of foundation and stuff like that. And she would let me practice on her sometimes. And that was about it. And it just went from there. You know, I'd do other people's makeup, and then I'd decide, okay, you know what? I want to get more into makeup for myself and be more adventurous. So I started watching YouTube channels, which I always liked YouTube, but I didn't watch makeup channels. I was the kind of girl who watched like top 5s and unknowns and scary stories and things like that, and gamers. I don't game anymore. Well, I wasn't really big of a gamer anyway, but I did like having my games for when I wanted to. But I don't have none of that now. So I'd watch other gamers. And if I seen a game that they were playing that I liked, oh, I'm using CoverGirl for professional loose powder in 105. But, so I started watching more and more YouTube channels. Started out with Tarte Westbrook first. Then Nikki Tutorials and Laura Lee. And all them. And till this day I'll come across some makeup gurus on YouTube that I'll follow. I like to watch because it's taught me a lot with makeup. I mean, I didn't understand the whole thing about blending your eyeshadows. That I just put my eyeshadow on, rubbed it out a little bit. That was it. You know, I didn't do it under the eye and make it smoky or be adventurous with colors or anything like that until I watched some of Tate's videos. Like I said, she was the first. Yeah, I get my makeup everywhere. She was the first guru I've watched, and I started following her videos when I'd go to do my makeup. And thanks to her, I can do a smoky eye. It ain't very good, but I can do one. Then I started watching Nikki Tutorials, and then that's when the whole highlighters started. I've always been a big fan of blush. Even back then, I didn't wear blush back then, but I still loved it. I always liked that, but I'd never heard of a highlighter. You know, I mean, this stuff is just now really starting to get big. So, let me see how much time I got. Okay, I need to hurry this up. So, alright, what am I doing? Okay, I'm doing my eyes. Alright, anyway, yeah, she introduced me to highlighters. Then I started watching Laura Lee, and that introduced me to bronzer. Now, contouring, I've got a contouring kit. I don't use it. I can't comprehend. So I end up using my contour kit for eyeshadow sometimes. And I usually keep it simple unless I just really want to go out there. But anyway, you know, just stuff like that. And then I always wore like brown lipsticks, or I'd wear like gloss without color in it and stuff like that. And then watching you know, all these other gurus introduced me to new brands of lipstick and colors and being more adventurous and confident in myself. And I know y'all can't see what I'm doing. I'm taking my fluffy blender brush and I'm running this darker shade into my crease. And I'm leaving it kind of light because I mean, like I said, I'm just putting this on to make myself feel better. But, you know, I'm running it through and a little above my crease in circular motions. Thanks, Tarte. But anyway, you know, it's just, I'm starting to build up a good makeup collection. I just don't wear it too often because my skin is kind of sensitive to certain things. And I can't see without my glasses. And as you can see, I'm holding it this a little further away because, for one, I'm trying to film. Two, and I got this long brush, which came in my Ipsy bag. It's a Glamour Dolls, I think it says. Yeah, Glamour Dolls. And, I don't know. I really want to get my hands on the James Charles palette. I'd love to get my hands on the Nudie Patootie palette. And just experiment with those. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna keep this simple since I'm doing this quick, or as quick as I possibly can. No, excuse me, y'all. I am sorry. Alright, I'm gonna go in with this BlackHeart Interstellar eyeshadow collection from Hot Topics. My sister got me this, and I absolutely love this palette. It's all shimmers, and it's all galaxy themed. I love it. I love it a lot. Alright. And since I did a brown, I'm going to go with Moon Dust. Right there. And keep it simple. And I'm just going to pop that all over my lid. Which I know it's kind of like a pinky color, but that's okay. I don't care. It actually doesn't look too bad together. Normally I would go with like this burgundy maroon color called Nebula, normally, with the brown. But I didn't feel, I use that one a lot. I do. So I'm just keeping this simple. Alright, and I'm going to grab where it went to, the same fluffy blender brush that I had before, and I'm going to go into my crease and let me get a bigger mirror and blend it together. I'm not going to go under my eye with it. Like I said, it's just a simple look. Simple, short, and sweet. Alright. But for Christmas, my friend, bless her heart, she knew I'd been wanting some bronzer, and I was there. I didn't know I was there with her to pick out a wedding dress that she can use for, like, say her wedding. But it wasn't really a wedding. It was like Justice of the Peace. They're going to do a ceremony next year. And we were there, and I seen the MAC counter, and I was like, you know, like a kid in a candy store. And I fell in love, and they showed me the bronzers, and she got me one for Christmas. Thank you, Kristen. Love you. Alright, I'm going to go in. Nope, I don't want to use that one. This one is actually an old school Great Lash by Maybelline. And if you're a female from the 90s or the 80s, or hell, even from the 70s, you've used this at some point. Classic, can't go wrong. But today, I'm going to use the Pure Fully Charged Mascara. So, this came in my Ipsy bag. And I love this mascara. It doesn't budge. It doesn't smear. It doesn't flake off. So, it's really good. I'm going to have to get a bigger version of this at some point. And I'm sorry. I can't talk while I'm doing this. And I will use it on my bottom lash too. Whatever I use on my top, I use on my bottom. I don't use separate ones. I can't handle too much on my eyes. And if you like me too, your eyes want to water when you're doing it. So you have to try not to blink. Because I will get it everywhere, even if it dries quick. It just never fails. It happens. Now, do that whole fancy smancy stuff with fake lashes at all. Because I can't do it. Never have. I've never even tried. So. Yeah, like I said, you want to blink? Yeah, I want to blink and I already got it on my eyelid. Happens. Now, I got a little bit under my eye from me twitching. So, I'm going to let it dry. Then I'm going to just scrape it off because it will. If you try and do it now, it's just going to smear. Alright, for eyeliner, I got so many eyeliners, I do. And they all came from Ipsy, except for my tried and true one. But I have this brown one, right here. Beauty for Real. It's called Chocolate Fix. And I do like this one, it's a brown color. And I'm going to use that. Normally, I just stick with black eyeliners, but I need to give this one another shot anyway. My thing is with eyeliners is I have trouble getting them to... Alright, sorry about that, guys. I ran out of time. On my space on my phone. I ran out of space on my phone and it just stopped. So I'm going to try and hurry up and finish this. So I'm going to stop here and I'll be back when I get ready to do other stuff. Alright, guys. I was running out of room, so I couldn't finish filming everything, but I got my bronzer. Well, you can't see it in here, but I got my highlighter, my bronzer, my blush, and some lip gloss on, of which I used for my bronzer. I used the bronzing powder from MAC. It's the A55. I do believe that's the lot number. For blush, I used the Tarte in Feisty, which is one of my favorite ones. And for highlighter, I used Katherine Natural Cosmetics. It's cruelty-free, paraben-free, and gluten-free. And it is in the shade Sienna's Highlight. I do believe that's what that says. And the lip gloss I've got on, because I don't really have a nude lipstick, it's from MAC. It's, oh dear Lord, I can't read it, y'all. It's too small. Writing's too small. But anyway, it's a new MAC one that I got in my Ipsy bag. It's a really pretty color. I like it. So, I will have a list down below of everything I used. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.